Welcome to another Basics from Vahrenberg Implement. Today we're here with the Massey Ferguson 1700E. Actually, this is a 1739. And we've got our Rhino TW25 rotary cutter here. And we're going to show you how simple and easy it is to connect the 3-point hitch, the PTO, and get ready to start mowing. We're going to jump in here, hook it up for you, make it, show it, so you can go out here and enjoy mowing grass, cutting your weeds, and getting something accomplished. First thing, we've got this protective shield on there. We'll hook our spring back over here because we're going to need that to open and close. But there's two little bolts down here that hold this plastic cover on, and it's going to be a 12 millimeter. I had to try 2 or 3 of them just to make sure. I thought it was 12, but just need to take it off. It's just to keep grass and stuff off if you're doing another application. Like, I recommend just run these 2 screws right back in here. Your dealer may have already taken this off. We leave it on there just in case. Keeps that PTO shaft greased. And just added protection. Good time while you're looking at this, I'm looking right over here at the sight glass, and we've got plenty of oil. It's always a good maintenance tip to look at. But now we're ready to back up and get this mower connected. Now what we're going to do is back that arm up and get it lined up with our 2 pins there. I'm going to jump on the tractor. Just going to show it easier, kind of what I'm seeing from the tractor. You can see there. One tip is to put it into low range. That way you don't, it's a little smoother. Not perfect. You're going to get some pins like this. You won't need all this extra stuff. This is for different categories. Go down with our 3-point hitch just a tad. Put that in and put your pin right there. We'll jump on the other side and show you how. This is category 1, this is 2. These other bushings were for category 3 items if you need it, and we're not going to need that on this one. See here, we're just a hair wide, so what I'm going to do is loosen this where we're close there. I'm going to go ahead and hook the PTO up. One thing about a PTO shaft, there's different types. This one you're going to squeeze both directions once you get it on there. You're going to have balls in here. You can slide it up in there, and then there's a notch right there that you're going to go on. Feature, I always recommend shutting the tractor off when I work with PTOs. It adds an extra layer of safety. But your tractor, like a Massey Ferguson here, has a neutral position. When it's in the neutral position, it makes hooking and unhooking your PTO so much easier, because it gives you the ability to turn the shaft. That's why you have a neutral position. Makes it easier to hook and unhook. I'm going to jump on the other side and we'll get this PTO shaft. You don't have to do any squeezing yet. Just get your shaft up there and push against the thing. I felt it go in the notch. Now you got to squeeze and grab. And make sure it's good and snug. That's it. That's all it takes to hook the PTO shaft up. Now we get that, we'll get our other pin. Don't need that collar. Give her a little bit more loosening so we can and it's in. Hook your clip in. And we got that part. Now all we got to do is the top link. Once we raise it, we'll set our sway collars. Now we just need to get our top link. And that, man, that's going to be really close. Got a top link pin. Going to adjust that. Put it right there. And give her a little snug. Now we're going to do probably the most critical part is setting your setting the sway change so you don't get any slack in it. And the mower will need to fire up the tractor, and we're going to raise the mower up so we take the weight off so we can get the mower centered with the sway change. And the easiest way to do it is come back to the back, look at that PTO shaft. We're a little bit to this way, so we need to tighten back here. I'll show you. You come back here, you see that PTO shaft is kind of cockeyed just a little bit to the left. So what we're going to do is just tighten it up where we get it straightened up and get that slop out of there. The easiest way, jump over here, and if you put a little pressure this way, it takes pressure off your turnbuckles and makes it a little easier to screw and get them tightened up. Return to the back. And man, that is about perfectly straight. We'll need to tighten up the other side. You want to take all the slop out of the sway chains. You want to take all the slop out of the sway chain so that there's no, and that link is pulling straight back. Tighten this nut, and that's going to maintain it in place. Now what we need to do is adjust our 3-point hitch top link. One other thing is, if you use that middle position, it's going to give you a good compromise between raising height and tilt on the back end of the mower. With the length of this mower, you may need to get more kick up, and I'm going to show you. We're going to just show all 3 different positions here with the camera to show you what it does. If you notice, raising the motor, we got a lot of kick up here. We're going to drop it down now, take the pressure off of it. Putting it in the lower hole, and we'll see how the you get a lot more kick up. You see how high it raised the back end? If you got to go through steep dips, you want to do that to get more kick up so that you can clear that. We'll go to the top hole and it'll be more flatter. So depending on how you want to carry it is where you set your 3-point hitch position down here. And I'm just going to show you the last one too. I've got the pin in the top one, and now we'll install here on the upper link. You'll have to adjust it again. Always screw with the turnbuckle here because it'll shorten both ends at the same time. You don't want to screw one end, you'll get your 3-point hitch out of adjustment. Do that and then tighten it up and then lock it in place. And now let's see what it does when we raise the 3-point hitch. Raise the 3-point hitch. See how much flatter that is? That gives you less ground clearance, but allows you, if you want to cut higher, it'll come up more in a flat position. Now, I've set the tail wheel on the ground. What I need to do is adjust the 3-point to get a little more height in the front. You need about a 3¼ inch slope between the front and the rear. Your front end of your mower is going to cut the grass, and the back is going to throw it. So if you cut here, and if you had it this way, it would reverse. You would cut here, and then come back around, and it would want to try to cut again. So you want a little bit of slope in the front to cut that stem off here, and then pitch and throw. That is the design of a properly set up 3-point hitch on your rotary mower. Now you can see we've got, you can see up here in front we got clearance, we've got some angle, we got some pitch, so we're going to cut shallow and we're going to throw that grass away out the back. That's the proper way to set up a 3-point hitch implement on your tractor. This is a rotary mower. We're going to pull it up forward here and fire it up. We're going to fire up the PTO and show you how this cutter turns. Is your cutting height, and you control that by where you set your rear tail wheel. This is the RhinoAG TW25 series. This machine is capable of cutting up to material 2 inches in capacity, like a 2-inch diameter tree, which is about that big, and it's a 5-foot cut. We made it easy. It's a twister series, 2-inch cut, 5-inch cutting width. Features a 65 horsepower PTO gearbox. Got a 5-year gearbox warranty. It's more of our premium small cutter. We make a 15 series, which is a 1-inch cut capacity, and this one's a 2-inch cut capacity. One of the big things you're going to see is a smooth dome deck to resist material. We got some pollen built up on it today, but it's going to keep your grass and stuff collected and fall off. This machine is actually built double with a double support here in the middle. I mean, it's built Rhino tough. come check out the Rhino cutters. They're quality cutters, built to last, built for you to cut down more stuff longer. Makes a perfect package combination with the Massey Ferguson compact tractor. This one's even in Massey Ferguson red. Got chain guards on it, laminate tire, and made in the good old USA at RhinoAG in Gibson City, Illinois. I hope that helped you learn a little bit more about how to connect your 3-point implement to your tractor. If you're in West Central Missouri, come visit us at Vahrenberg Implement. We've got all kinds of RhinoAG mowers, Massey Ferguson tractors, big or small, we sell them all.